Do, now recording. Hello, podcasters, and welcome to another episode of the Deep Time Podcast. It's been a
Hello.
while. Today's episode, I'm joined by Armin,
Hello, guys.
and
I
it's
am, in fact, not a weird Joshua hybrid.
mm, still debatable. Jury's still out on that one. It has been a month since our last episode. Yeah, just over a month. But so what has brought us out of hiding, you ask? Well, we can't not address Jurassic World. By which I mean I have a lot of things to say about Jurassic World today.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, yesterday was a wild ride. For context, we're recording this on June 10th, which is the day after all of that dropped about the Jurassic World Dominion teaser, which will be the main subject of today's episode, which is just a discussion. Because, my god, so much happened.
It was a turbulent 2 hours, I think.
Yeah, because, when did it start? It started with
It started with like, the images.
Yeah, it started with the images dropping.
And then interviews came out and confirmations and stuff.
Yeah. So the first thing we get is these two images of a mosquito, which only has 4 visible legs for some reason.
Yeah. Thank you, Science, for pointing that out.
Yeah, I not noticed that until Science did
I
so.
wouldn't. I mean, that's why you have invertebrates, guys.
That's true. That's what they're worth. That's what they're good for.
Also IDing stuff on iNaturalist.
Yeah.
Always appreciated.
And but more importantly, there was tweeted later by Colin Trevorrow with the text feathers, directly contrasting his tweet of no feathers for the original Jurassic World. We have the picture of a small tyrannosaur, as I thought was clear from the get-go, next to the jaw of a large theropod. And most remarkably, of course, the small tyrannosaur is covered in filaments. And is actually pretty damn nice looking. Like,
Yep.
I have genuinely no issues with it. I was willing to stay.
It's my preferred.
Sorry?
No, I just gonna say it was not the preferred type of fuzz, but I mean, it's fuzz, hell yeah!
It's fuzz.
I'm all for it.
That's fine. It's fairly accurate. No.
I'm all up for it.
Yeah. I expected it to be Raptor X, I'll be honest, when I saw it. Because that is a Raptor X skull. And I'm using Raptor X as opposed to Juvenile Tarbosaurus, but personally I feel it's dubious. We haven't had a good Juvenile Tarbosaurus specimen be described yet, apart from the crania. And it also just makes it easier so you all know which specimen I'm referring to. It also does look a bit like the Juvenile Tarbosaurus, but whatever the case, it looked like that. Turns out it's supposed to... Alright, spoilers, we will,
Oh, whoa! You didn't expect spoilers in this Jurassic World Dominion teaser discussion. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I was specifically thinking Proceratosaurus. I was thinking like some weird Proceratosaurus, to be honest.
like D-Long or something, perhaps.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Something not quite Guan Long with the crest, but...
Yeah. Some basal Pantyrannosaur. And instead we have something that is very much in between the two. Namely, it is Moros intrepidus.
AKA the basal Tyrannosaurus that we didn't make a video on.
Yeah, the one that was instantly overshadowed by Suski Tyrannus. Personally, I don't think it's necessarily that great of a Moros. Moros might have had 3 fingers, but then again, we really don't know. Moros is just a leg. It's a bit of a weird choice. I kind of wish they'd gone with something like D-Long and all that. Then again, I also kind of wish they'd gone with the Juvenile Tyrannosaurus for what will be discussed next, but... Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd choice. I don't have strong opinions on it. I think it's nice seeing an obscure genus.
Yeah.
And not have them fuck it up 100% at least.
Yeah, I mean...
It could be better, I'm sure, but it has fuzz. It's a Tyrannosauroid. You can tell that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. So
Now, you'll probably already notice that there is a slight discrepancy in the choice of lipping their dinosaurs or not from the evidence of the giant skull head behind it, which it was also revealed is the lower jaw of a Giganotosaurus.
yeah, no. I mean, we knew Giganotosaurus was gonna be in the
We
movie. We
did.
saw the prop and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, at its core, that wasn't too bad. I mean, we knew it was gonna be in the movie.
Yeah.
We knew clever dinosaur, Giganotosaurus. That's cool. I mean, dinosaurs in the wild. It's the whole thing they have going. Until the next reveal came out,
Yeah. The reveal.
because
Yeah, you can take this one away.
yeah, because as it turns out, these aren't actually like an escape engine dinosaurs or Biosyn or Mesrania, whatever. Doesn't matter because continuity is fucked anyways. They can have any dinosaur they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they aren't escaped because actually this takes place in the Cretaceous period. And I
Yeah.
think you might be able to see what the problem here is.
They did not exactly coexist.
Like, only by an entire continent and check the amount of years.
Yeah. Well, time wise, they're not too off. These two. But geographically, they would absolutely never have met in any situation. Not even like, there's no way. But it gets better
Like
because
that.
it turns out they're not the only dinosaurs in this Cretaceous land. I I can't describe it as anything other than like Cretaceous TM. It it feels like the land before time world.
It's like, what if GSP started lumping time periods?
Yeah, it's yeah. Honestly, it's but the other dinosaurs that will appear, and I say dinosaurs, but not all our dinosaurs are Dreadnoughtus, Quetzalcoatlus, Pteranodon, Oviraptor,
Wait,
Nazutoceratops, Pteranodon.
Pteranodon?
Yeah. Oviraptor, Nazutoceratops, Iguanodon, Morus Intrepidus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Giganotosaurus. The Pteranodon are apparently in the latest leak there for scale when the Quetzalcoatlus lands.
Ah, okay, I didn't know about that
Yeah,
one.
that's I think the latest. I think that's the Screen Rant one that has
Mm.
Let me see. Oh no, it doesn't say that one. There was one that says Pteranodon. Even I don't care about the Pteranodon. Pteranodon gets fucking thrown about everywhere.
Yeah, true, true. So yeah, you might notice a couple of issues with that. Like having one of the basalmost tyrannosaurs alongside with the last one of the entire lineage.
Yeah. I mean, geography does not exist. You've got South America, North America, Asia,
Europe.
Europe with Iguanodon. Yeah. I mean, the Screen Rant source says the Oviraptor will be feathered, so I guess that's kind of cool. Don't know how well it will be feathered, but
Yeah, it's always a question because if they just the fuzz works fine for a Pantyrannosaur,
yeah,
it doesn't cut it for an Oviraptor. So let's just say that.
yeah,
Like you can't just do the same thing with Oviraptorosaurs.
yeah,
That being said, seeing them have a raptor, feathered quote unquote raptor at all would be quite a surprise given our leaks, but we'll get to that.
Oh god, yeah, because we have that fucking lunchbox reveal or whatever it was.
It's been they revealed a lot of stuff at
They revealed a
once.
lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like at first I was just, oh yeah, no poster. Oh, like you've got a 5 minute teaser thingy playing before Fast and the Furious 9. Because the last time they said that was gonna happen went so well.
Yeah.
Then suddenly they revealed all the genera, and suddenly they started revealing what actually happens in the spot,
And then
which kind of makes me question why you tease in the first place if you're just gonna reveal it anyways.
yeah. Well,
And yeah,
on that note, shall we get on to what happens in the teaser?
that's gonna be behind us. Yeah.
Do you want to run through it with a Collider article or?
I mean, let me just say, it has been close to 20 years since Jurassic Park 3 came out. And as we all hopefully know, Jack Horner is no longer the creative consultant for Jurassic World. Instead, he's been replaced by Stephen Buscemi.
Big Daddy Brazzati,
Uh,
as we know.
yeah. For the latest movie. And one thing Horner is, of course, well known for is his Scavenger T-Rex Fury, which heavily played into Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus, and how the Spino snapped the T-Rex's neck and caused a 20-year flame war between Spinosaurus fans and T-Rex fans that has not ended despite the massive changes within Spinosaurus anatomy, with people legitimately now claiming that the Isla Sorna Spinosaurus was actually just a juvenile, and like the adult is, I don't know, blue whale size. I don't fucking know. So as you can see, for very much worse, Jurassic Park 3 has, in the 20 years it has existed, left a very negative cultural impact in that regard, as much as I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Now, noteworthy is that Jurassic Park 3 was, well, not planned to be, but eventually the final movie in the Jurassic Park trilogy. Might I add.
Yeah.
And now, Colin Trevorrow decides that to conclude his Jurassic World trilogy, he'll start another 20-year flame war for the next generation to have fun with.
Yeah.
Because, Akira, please explain what
Yes.
happened.
So the film begins with introducing the animals. We see the Dreadnoughtus, Nasutoceratops, Quetzalcoatl shows up. That's where we allegedly get Pteranodon, Oviraptor, Moros, Iguanodon's in there somewhere. We don't fucking know. And then the Giganotosaurus encounters a T-Rex. And the Giganotosaurus and T-Rex fight. And after a short battle, the T-Rex is killed. I don't think I need to say any more about the discussion. This has already started on some circles. It's gonna be insane.
I'm sure Carnivora is currently going crazy.
Oh god.
If Google Plus was still around, it would be a fucking battlefield. Like, anachronism aside, like, obviously, at least Spino vs. Series was on the fucking island with clones,
Yeah.
and not meant to take place in the quote unquote realistic part of the movie in the past, but it definitely didn't meet. No, we have to have, obviously, more drama like that. Because we don't learn from the past, so we are doomed to repeat it. As I'm sure we've already learned with the previous two Jurassic World movies.
Yeah. Now, I would also like to say how that personally, T-Rex versus Giganotosaurus, awesome bro as it is, conflicts it will start as is. I'm not complaining about from a narrative action film sense. Like, it's just a dumb fight. Giant fight. What happens next, however, kills me a little. Namely, the moment when, as the T-Rex dies, a mosquito comes along and takes its blood. Heavily implied to be the mosquito in Hammond's cane and the blood that Rexy slash Roberta from the Jurassic World films, the T-Rex from the franchise, Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, will be born from. This is the origin story for the Jurassic Park T-Rex.
I'm still not over Screen Rant saying, and I quote, in the original Jurassic Park film, Spielberg relied on an animated sequence to show how they obtained dinosaur DNA, extracting the blood from fossilized mosquitoes that had sucked the blood of dinosaurs millions of years ago. Unfortunately, there was only so much the filmmakers could do at the time, given the technology. Jurassic World Dominion finally brings the animation to life in the prologue. Screen Rant. Screen Rant. Have you perhaps considered that that was a very intentional artistic and narrative choice to have exposition, but also fitting into the story, and that not everything needs to be shown how it actually happened?
Yeah, not everything needs to be a fucking superhero origin story.
We don't need an origin story of the shark in Jaws. We don't need a movie, a prequel or something that has a prologue that shows how the shark ended up before Amity Island. It is enough that the characters tell us this happened. Not everything. I know show don't tell is a thing, but not everything needs to be shown either. You know, some things can be told via exposition.
Or and
And
left
I'm
to the imagination as well.
holy shit. Yeah, I'm sure Spielberg said, let's make it an animated segment because he couldn't afford showing it. I'm sure that was the issue with Jurassic Park.
Yeah. God, and I'm so willing to bet that the Giganotosaurus is gonna get cloned. Now, this might not come to pass, but I would very much not be surprised if they end up putting Godzilla vs Kong. The
Mm,
Giganotosaurus comes back, and it's the rematch because they say it's the culmination. The film's gonna be like the big rematch result, all of that outcome, whatever. And we know that the Giganotosaurus is gonna have more than 5 minutes. I expect. I'd be
yeah,
surprised.
I mean, the bloody poster literally has what does it say exactly? Hang on a second. It says like something. Oh, this is where it all began.
Yeah,
It's like
Rex's origin, and would not be surprised if it's also, yeah, the fucking Giganotosaurus.
it and I thought things couldn't get stupid after Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, just when you think they can't do it, they jump the shark
I
again.
I how often they jumped the fucking mosasaur at this point.
Honestly, yeah.
I,
God. And do we want to talk about what happens next? You might want to talk about this one because you've read more about that in the
you
short.
mean
The helicopter.
those?
What is next in the teaser?
Oh, that thing. Yeah. I read more is giving me too much credit. Basically, the whole thing transitions, from the mosquito. So you are in the past. You are like in a Cretaceous
Yeah,
trademark,
yeah,
and it then transitions to the T-Rex, who is currently still rampaging somewhere on the American West Coast,
yeah.
which apparently snuck into a drive-in theater and started like flipping over cars and stuff. Now this takes place 4 years, I think, after Fallen Kingdom, which kind of has the question. It's a dying, old ass, like it's 30 years old at this point, T-Rex, and you neither manage to track it nor keep an eye on it, while it struts around in a heavily populated area. And if this wasn't enough of a sign of the incompetence of whoever runs this universe's government or whatever, they track it under a helicopter and fail to tranquilize it. This is like a 12-meter, 13-meter T-Rex,
Yeah.
old as shit, like I said, wounded. This thing has been beaten up by raptors and Indominus, and somehow they still manage to miss it with a gun. It's a big walking target. I know that Primal Conscious is not really um, a reliable source, but if you've ever played it, you know that a Tyrant, a T-Rex, a Spinal Echo Capsasaurus, it's a big walking target, just asking you to fucking shoot at it. Fucking Roland Tembo managed to tranquilize a buck T-Rex while it was on a rampage from the ground in the jungle of Isla Sorna while his life was threatened. And these fuckers can't hit an elderly T-Rex from a helicopter while it is in the wide open. Do they hire fucking ex-stormtroopers or something? What is... I'm telling you, if American police force was as inept at shooting in real life, my god, America would be a utopia.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
Also, just to clarify, I'm not mad, honestly. I think the fucking stupidity is it's fucking hilarious.
Honestly, yeah. Like my first reaction, the first thing I see is the Moros. Oh shit, that looks cool. Then the reveal of what it is. Oh no, this is terrible. Then half an hour later, haha, this is terrible. It's, it becomes hilarious. You just, it's
I'm not gonna pretend like I had high hopes.
no.
So like I was just sitting here thinking, like, don't know, like with that, maybe they get some good design at least. I mean, that's at least I can hope for. I wasn't expecting fucking Macbeth or even
Yeah.
a story even approaching at least the Lost World. Even I know you hate it, but
No, that is fair.
yeah,
It's a decent story in its own right. Yeah.
yeah. And it's just the ways they jump the shark and end up more and more ridiculous against defying all odds. It's hilarious. I'm just cracking up over here. It's a, wow.
Yeah.
Someone got paid to write this.
Yeah. Now, in fact, on this note, before we move on to like the lunchbox or whatever it was, I just want to mention because some people have been pointing out that as like fans question mark of the franchise and obviously fans of Paleontology, we very much were demanding like more feathered dinosaurs, more accurate designs, and in Morris we got that. So people are saying, should we be more lenient on them for making like these baby steps? It's less baby steps and more one step forward, one step backwards within the accuracy front with regards. Oh, also proto feathers on the T-Rex, which is good. But it's less a case of it one step forward, one step back with the accuracy. At least one step back with.
Two steps back, I would argue.
I would argue,
You
especially depending on how the designs turn out, because we do not know how the designs are. There are rumors.
For the most part, yeah. Like the Morris is a
Morris
step
is
forward,
nice.
I would say.
Yeah.
Then you take one step backwards with the fucking anachronism, which is worse somehow than walking with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Look at you, Raptor, in fucking England. Yeah, which just to me says now a lot of people are just gonna be, oh, Giganotosaurus and T-Rex live together.
Yeah.
Because say what you want,
yeah.
Jurassic World has this kind of power, people.
Especially young
And
ones,
another
young
step
people.
backwards, because for all we know, the feathered dinosaurs are only gonna be like in the 5-minute introduction in the
Most
Cretaceous.
likely.
Because we already know that certain others aren't gonna have feathers.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to.
And then what I also want to point out is a lot of the hilarity and disappointment with regards to teaser is not just the anachronism. It's also the narrative is just the worst. It's so unspeakably bad. And this is not like, oh, science fans are never happy. This is, as a fan of storytelling, this is insanely bad. At least
he's a film student. I like horror movies. This is a terrible.
You've disappointed both people.
It reads like a fucking fan fiction.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah, the T-Rex is gonna fight the Giganotosaurus, but the Giganotosaurus is so much more awesome, so it's gonna snap the T-Rex's leg, just like in Jurassic Park 3. And then we're gonna be in modern day, and if they seriously pull off the whole thing with, they have a rematch. Holy shit, it's gonna be so dumb. I think it's gonna be a hilarious watch, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah. No, I'm absolutely watching that with all of the popcorn in the cinema. I'm gonna go just. Well, I don't know, cinema. Might be a watch party on Discord, which is the next best thing. But
whatever is the case.
Yeah, lots of popcorn, lots of fun. Yeah. Not serious fun in any way. It's just gonna be.
With this one, I'm more ready for the ridiculousness than with than I was for Godzilla vs Kong.
True. I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
That's
you
true.
got Anachronism, you got what's most likely gonna be another 20 years of fan raging and debates and just a terrible impact on everything.
No.
And just the most surface level, hilariously idiotic story ideas you could possibly think of.
Yep.
Holy shit. I figured out what I was gonna do. Also, side note,
Yeah.
I prefer Carcharodontosaurus over Tyrannosaurus, but nowhere in hell is one of these guys gonna beat T-Rex.
Yeah. That's
I
it.
think T-Rex is this is objective fact, but this is not bias. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I prefer Carcharodontosaurus, but like these things were fairly small, fairly like slender,
Yeah.
long skulls built to take down sauropods, and like that
Fle-
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yeah, I mean, I don't know how up to date flesh
I
creation
mean,
is
not
this point.
necessarily flesh crazy,
So
but they still
I'm
they wouldn't be biting bone on sauropods because you'd get so much meat to
yeah,
get through the bone. They're not
yeah,
taking on.
more
They would
more
not be
lion, I
wounding to
suppose.
kill with a single bite. Definitely not, or anything closer to that.
Yeah. Um, Meanwhile, for T-Rex, last of its lineage, easily the heaviest theropod we have, like easily a lot chunkier, bigger than Giganotosaurus in terms of mass, built to crush bone, rip skulls of Triceratops, penetrate armor.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the Carcharodontosaurus doesn't stand a chance. No, 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 it's not gonna happen. No, I'm sorry. This is objective fact.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds dumb, but trust me, I don't really like T-Rex, and even I'm saying this.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know I don't like T-Rex.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god.
Anyways, shall we move on to the other confirmed thing? Because I think we've said enough about the teaser. Well, okay, all right. No, one last thing. Can I just
Yeah,
point
go
out
ahead.
that their entire roster looks like they just opened up the Wikipedia list of dinosaur names and scrolled down?
I know, I don't. I think they just typed dinosaurs, and like you now Google see some results at the top. That's what they did.
Yeah, big dinosaur, Dreadnoughtus.
Yeah.
They did not consult Brazzati to come up with. Why would you come up with Dreadnoughtus? There's so many better ones.
Okay, no, Dreadnoughtus was already in Fallen Kingdom.
True. Okay, no, that is fair. They did set that up with Fallen
I
Kingdom. Okay, I'll take that back.
the only one I buy that Bruschetta might have any involvement is Moros, perhaps. But like
Yeah,
Quetz is a pretty obvious choice. T-Rex and Giga, obvious choices. Nesutoceratops was a battle at Big Rock, so
yeah,
carries over. Same with the Daughters. Oviraptor has fallen from grace, but as far as Oviraptorosaurs are, it's still the most iconic one.
yeah.
It's not as popular as it used to be in the 90s and early 2000s, I suppose, but
Someone probably watched Disney's Dinosaurs opening sequence. It was like, hey,
yes, yes. Um,
what? Why the
but yeah,
hell? Sorry. Okay, right. I have nothing really against Iguanodon. Why the hell is Iguanodon there? What's it gonna
I don't know.
do? It does not. It's not gonna. How are they gonna make it look that? It's not. I don't know. I'm just like Iguanodon feels very out of place there because
It's like
it's not a flashy herbivore. It's got the thumb spike and it's physically strong, but that's really it. So in in an eye candy setting, I'm very surprised they would have picked. I'm not surprised they would have picked it. I'm just disappointed they picked it because again, not surprised because it's just a go-to standard thing.
yeah.
But that,
There's a reason. There's a reason. Jurassic Park, the original movie, replaced most of what's what was it? Myosaurus and whatever other
right.
hadrosaur they had. Was it Hadrosaurus? I think.
Eg-
Pretty generic one,
Egmonto,
at least.
God, I don't remember. I've not read the
I
book.
don't think it was at Montosaurus.
It probably would not have been in Monosaurus, true, considering. Let me see. Books. God, you can't find the books on Wikipedia, can you? It has to be Jurassic Park novel. I hate that. It is. Yeah, Myosaur Hadrosaurus.
Okay, yeah. And
And
again,
Procomsognathus
I
as
mean,
well and stuff. Well,
yeah.
they just
I
need to
mean,
cut it, but
that's a dumb change. We don't talk about that.
no.
But like my point I'm trying to make is Myosaurus isn't exactly a really flashy hadrosaur, so for obvious
Yeah.
reasons they replaced it with Parasaurolophus in the movie,
Yeah.
which is an obvious choice. Big crest, fairly iconic even by that point, and a lot better suited for eye candy.
Yeah.
So like again, I'm unlike you, I'm not really disappointed that it's
Yeah.
Iguanodon, but I still think it's a kind of an odd choice.
Confused. Not disappointed. Confused.
Yeah, confused fits best. But we should probably move on.
Yeah, we can move on to I think the last, no, not the last thing, the penultimate, the last thing about the fucking teasers for Jurassic World Dominion, which is the fucking
Yeah,
lunchbox, whatever.
I have no idea what that is because I only saw the picture and like what the context was, but like not what the context was in the sense of where the picture came from.
It's a very easy thing to Google. Just Google evil Deinonychus and where is it from?
Yeah, we gave it away.
Oh
You were
no.
yeah. Oh no. Yeah, because in this movie we are I yeah, if you thought our spitballing about T-Rex is gonna fight Giganotosaurus again in the present was a dumb idea and no way they would do something as ridiculous as this. They literally introduce an evil version of the Raptor Squad, which is consistent of scaly Deinonychus.
It's four. It's four Deinonychus. Like how fucking boring. You're just this is again this like super villain level stuff. Fucking who's Ant-Man's villain? Ant-Man but evil. Who's Iron Man's villain? Iron Man but evil. Who fights the Raptor Squad? Raptor Squad but evil. It's oh god.
Here's a fun fact. You might remember a couple of months ago we had these leaks of the motorcycle chase in a city.
Malta, I believe.
Yeah, something like I don't care.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about Malta.
yeah.
And back then they also showed a prop for a dinosaur head, which we then speculated was Pyroraptor. I mean, with we I mean just people
Yeah.
in general.
For
And like, oh, are we gonna have feathers? No, as it turns out, those were the Deinonychus. So we know that Chris Press is gonna have a motorcycle scene in a town filmed in Malta with the evil Raptor Squad. Which, by the way, 3 of them are red and 1 is like kind of white.
So you know who the main one is. You know
Yeah.
the one who'll like survive to the longest.
Yeah, honestly, because Indominus. Oh my god, if there's
Oh god, that
Indominus
too.
in this.
I'm just posting
Also
to show
just
you Armin. Also, I love the fact that I don't know if this is like the actual image of the final image of the Lunchbox. I assume it is. I love the fact that 3 of the 4 raptors is completely levitating in this picture. Like look
I
at the
love how
shot.
3 of the 4 Raptors look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Like, okay. In the movie itself, it was already hard to tell apart the Raptor Squad. And they had more distinct colorations than these fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the white one and like the red one, where the stripe goes like down the arm with a couple of spots, and like the red one, which has a striped tail, and the other red one, who has like lighter arms.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, it's a puzzle. That's the one. It's a puzzle.
Oh. They just
Which
took
is
the randoms and just slapped on a fucking picture of the plate. Grasslands. Holy shit.
but yeah. Can I also just point out, looking at the evil, I kept thinking all the day, what do they remind me of? And
Oh no.
someone suggested the Jurassic Fight Club, Utahraptor, but I
Oh
realized,
yeah.
now I realize what I'm actually thinking of is the fucking Deinonychus from Speckles 2.
Ah, fuck
If you
me.
get rid of the quills and the hair, they've got the exact same skulls. Like, how do you go from Dino King 2 very clearly copying the raptors from Jurassic World to Jurassic World copying, essentially. I'm not saying intent, but my god.
But Jurassic World doesn't influence pop culture. It it doesn't affect any other outside media. If you want accuracy, just do it yourself. There are other franchises who do accurate. That's why we can't have nice things. Because it's just a big, massive circle jerk that has been going on since the original movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Positively, I think people said they fixed like the legs compared to like the Jurassic World Velociraptor.
Yeah.
The hands aren't pronated.
Not as much, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. It's not nowhere near. Yeah. It's within the range of like motion for most of them. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of look more. I was gonna say more lips, but that's the raptors are the only ones that have
Yeah.
lips. So never mind that.
Yeah. Mm. It's like I said earlier. I'm pretty much guessing that the feather tunnels is only going to be reserved to the
Oh yeah.
Cretaceous TM segment because we already know that the Deinonychus do not have feathers.
Yeah.
And like I heard some people to go, oh, actually, it's a plot point. Source, please. Like I have
Yeah.
seen no leaks whatsoever, and there've been a shit ton of leaks. This was like in the span of 3 hours at most. They just fucking dumped this at our front door and left again. But like, yeah, there's like people going, oh wait, it actually matters. Please show me how, where, and how it makes sense. Like these just look like recolored, slightly changed Jurassic Park Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Which there's already a tiny bit. Oh, actually, they aren't Deinonychus anymore, or are they Deinonychus? That's pretty much broken now.
Right. So the Velociraptors are actually Deinonychus, which means the Deinonychus are actually Utahraptor. So when they introduce Utahraptor in the next film,
It's gonna be Dakota Raptor.
it's Dakota Raptor. Yeah, it all makes sense. We fixed it. Jurassic Park's been good this whole time, guys. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's just such a bland design. They don't look unique. They look about as much.
I'd say you were this close to greatness, but they were at no point close to greatness with these designs.
Yeah. Let's just say it like this: if Jurassic World had given us these guys instead of the Jurassic World Velociraptor redesigns, we wouldn't have fucking noticed.
Oh
It's
yeah,
about as close to the original Velociraptors as the other ones are.
I'd argue closer, honestly.
I'm not even gonna argue against it.
Unless
can't even argue.
that's the plot point.
Fuck my life. Oh my. Evil Raptor Squad. Like, these 3 words.
Evil raptors.
That's all you gotta hear. That's fucking Smash is a fucking clusterfuck. Holy shit. They really stopped giving a shit about like taking this at all seriously.
They had Steve Rosati for the opening segment, and then I'm very curious to hear his involvement in the rest of it. Obviously, this is solely based on what we've heard, and maybe the film will surprise. But the whole point of marketing is for people to form an opinion before watching film. Let's face it. All these people being like, you have to watch a film. You've clearly never looked at a book's cover and thought, that looks shite. Which I guarantee everyone. The whole point is like, don't judge a book by its cover. That's the point of the cover. Likewise.
Yeah,
it's the point of the marketing.
I go into graphic design college. Yeah?
Yeah.
Marketing is one of our subjects. The entire point of a marketing campaign is to advertise your product, get a good word out, and get people interested. You try to show them what you have, and basically try to make them form an opinion based. That's the entire point of marketing. You show them something, and they are supposed to form an opinion based on what you showed them, and then buy your product. We are literally doing what marketing wants us to be, forming an opinion.
Mm.
Like I said, oh,
Yeah.
don't judge a book
Yeah.
by its cover. It's a stupid fucking. Who came up with that fucking analogy? It makes no sense. That's the point of the
Clearly,
cover.
someone who never read.
The only people say, okay, the only people who get to say, don't judge a book by its cover, are like people who are really into thriller books, because covers on thriller books and crime books make no fucking sense.
That is very
I don't
true.
know. I don't know. Slap like a moth there and like have 2 blood drops. Damn, yeah, and it's like about like a guy kidnapping some girl. And I'm not talking. Okay, not talking about Silence of the Lambs, because in
I
that
was
one it's actually
about to
a plot
say.
point.
But
Silence in Silence it actually figures into
yeah.
the plot, not for 90% of the others. Oh, it's a rose and like the petals are covered in blood,
Love,
and like it has something to do with like a drug ring in Colombia or something.
love me the cover of generic legal thriller number 13. Guy walks upstairs to courtroom.
The Twilight cover is just Bella holding an apple. Wow, that sure figured into the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the entire point. That's what a movie poster is for.
Yeah.
You know, you don't go, yes, I'm not gonna, this movie poster looks shite, but I'm gonna watch it because clearly this movie poster does not represent the movie,
Uh,
despite the fact that this is literally why the poster was made.
yeah. No.
Like, I'm sure there are good examples of it. Oh, the marketing fucked up. It's actually a good product, but it was just screwed over by marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean
there are many
that does
products which were like
happen. Yeah.
false marketing happens. I was just recently watching Ryan Hollinger's video on Urban Legend,
Mm.
Urban Legends, the movie from the 90s, and how they kind of advertise it as like a stoner comedy, which obviously this is false marketing. Don't judge a book by its cover. But I think Universal, with its giant dinosaur franchise, does not mismarket its giant dinosaur franchise.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's not like we've been
And I mean,
proven wrong with the other two either.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like, Fallen Kingdom, which literally showed the entire fucking movie in the trailers.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a single plot point.
Nope.
Okay, they didn't
But,
reveal the Maisie twist, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, that's the only one they didn't show off.
But like they showed them being betrayed, who betrayed them, the auction, the Indoraptor, and the fact that the dinosaur's gonna be free at the end.
Yeah. Which, like, so yeah, what we're also trying to say is not that your cover should show off the entire plot of the book, but give an indication of what the book's about and what the book is going for. Atmosphere, mood, general content. And applying that principle to the marketing we've seen of this film. Yeah, I'm gonna form an opinion. Because that's the point.
If your 2 major plot points are Giganotosaurus kills a T-Rex and evil raptor squad, then I have every right to say, wow, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, how many hate comments do you wager we get at this point? I'm saying a lot. Like there are
We might get a fair few.
already like 10 people saying, "Oh, we are so ungrateful. We are elitist.
Yeah.
We take everything for granted. We should be happy with what we got." And the fanbase is so toxic. We get something and then we complain anyways.
We're more than happy to see the Moros. We're more than disappointed to see the Cretaceous merger. Which I want to address the Cretaceous merger again. Like, see, the Cretaceous merger, I feel, sits in the awkward quandary of simultaneously having to set up to to set up a scientifically accurate scenario for the fans who know, and for actual science and historical accuracy or prehistorical accuracy, and also set up a narrative. Their problem is their narrative is garbage. And as a result, this trickles down to necessitating a prequel that is garbage. And in order to facilitate such garbage narrative in the prologue with T-Rex versus Giganotosaurus, which really should not be a thing until they're cloned, that's where the science falls apart. It's all an interconnected mess that fails on almost every level.
It's like building a folding card house based on cards which are broken.
Exactly. Like
what you're building is trash.
just
But you
because
build it on a foundation is also trash.
yeah, just because
Which makes what you built even trashier.
yeah, and just because one card is an improvement over your previous house, if all the other cards have been broken in the process, we're still gonna point out that house is gonna fall down instantly.
Oh my god, this is again. I'm not hating on the movie.
I'm not hating on it.
I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
I just think that this level of incompetence is hilarious.
Uh,
I didn't know good writers in Hollywood. Who comes up with that? I know big dumb dinosaurs go raw, but
I mean, it's almost like they shouldn't have gone Colin Trevorrow and the one of the early writers of Pacific Rim Uprising to write this film. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing, didn't you?
yeah, I was happy I forgot.
Nope. Anyways,
On that thing.
let's move away from Jurassic World Dominion now. Because we've been at it for
Let's
45 minutes.
Oh yeah, just 30-minute video, a quick adventure in and out. Then we're gonna watch Loki.
Cal fucking fixed his computer in the amount of time we've been talking about.
We're just gonna record a quick video, you know, make sure we aren't completely off the map. Just 30 minutes, and then we're gonna sit together and watch Loki. Like 1 hour later.
But yeah, so last point, moving away from Jurassic World Dominion, we finally got some pretty good news. Nothing to do with Jurassic World Dominion, but Jurassic World Evolution 2 has finally been announced. And it looks good.
It looks good, yeah.
Yeah. It looks nice. I might actually get this one. I haven't gotten the previous one, but who knows if I have the money, which I doubt, but fucking expensive. It looks nice. It's nice, interesting stuff. It looks gorgeous from the trailer. Mosasaurus
The
is nice.
T-Rex.
T-Rex is nice.
Yeah, it seems they already include pterosaurs this time instead of just like DLC again.
Right.
They also seem to tease that they will include the mosasaur right away.
Yeah.
And I hope more marine reptiles.
Oh, definitely.
I say I hope because I'm not taking it for granted that the Pteranodon DLC was literally just Pteranodon and that's it.
Yep.
Hopefully they will have fixed all the issues that the original Jurassic World Evolution had, you know, like lack of decorations and biomes and stuff. I mean, we know some of them at least. We have desert maps, we have like winter maps, which both tie into Fallen Kingdom and Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope though it's like more sandboxy and not just
yeah.
If you want snow, you go to the snow map, and if you want desert, you go to the desert map. And if you want to combine them, they'll fuck you. T-Rex looks fucking gorgeous. Such an improvement of the original.
I do wonder if that's the prologue T-Rex. If the Nazuto is going to be the prologue Nazuto.
I don't know. I do hope they are in the entire game because it looks great. The hands are actually correct in these
no,
ones.
I mean the Dominion prologue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If that's the redesigns.
Could be. I'm not putting any money on it.
I also don't care. It looks nice.
Yeah, like I mean, oh my god, the T-Rex is actually gorgeous.
Yeah, like if the skull
was, in my opinion,
if the skull wasn't so shrink wrapped, and I'm not talking like reptiles kind of tight skin over their face. I'm talking it has no jaw muscles to speak of. Like it has very if it had more if the head looked more connected to the neck, it would actually just genuinely be a really nice T-Rex in its own right, and not just a nice Jurassic Park T-Rex.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The fucking neck is gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
The hands. Oh, those hands. Beautiful. Nazuto, I don't really have an opinion on that one.
It is indeed.
Stegosaurus is Stegosaurus.
No.
Brach is Brach.
Amalosaurus.
Which one first?
Coelophysis.
Okay, Coelophysis first. Eh,
Sorry, I'm just looking.
it looks
I just saw that now. That's why I've not looked into it
it
that much.
it it's an interesting choice. Don't think it really looks good. It looks really generic.
It looks very like the Compsognathus. I kind of would not have told them apart from a
Yeah,
copy redesign.
I thought it was just Coelophysis, not Compsognathus. I mean,
Same. I was just like, oh
the
shit.
colors are really ugly. They look like fucking cheap bargain bin toys.
It looks like an avocado on every.
Touche.
Um,
They really couldn't you have picked another skin? Fits better into the environment.
that
No,
too.
okay.
But yeah,
Like the Brachiosaurus fit perfectly, but like
Brachiosaurus is very nice for Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, obviously.
yeah,
Like the way the mountains and the woodland and the grass. Oh, that's beautiful.
yeah.
That's a really nice shot.
Nice shot. Yeah.
Amargasaurus is.
I kind of like it. I mean, I like that it doesn't have the fucking sail. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
The neck is accurate. The neck and back are accurate. Ish.
I think they could have
Weird
gone
spikes
into
on the
it.
back.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up with. They look so random too. It's not
Yeah.
like they are a series of spikes. It just they kind of shut out awkwardly in two places, and that's it.
Fucking space
Like
Amargasaurus
it's
up
not a
in here.
consistent design thing.
Space
It,
Godzilla variant.
yeah. Um. Yeah, but I think it looks fine. Levi hates it, but
I think the legs are a bit poor, especially the front
yeah,
ones.
the legs aren't good. I kind of feels like modeled it over the Nishosaurus from the last game.
Yeah. That said, I mean it's a recognizable Amargasaurus, so I like it.
Yeah.
Like
It,
kids are gonna learn what Amargasaurus looks like from this. Let's face it.
yeah, it doesn't have the stupid frill, so
Yeah.
that's a win. Could have gone a little bit more curvature, but I also like the keratin on it. Actually,
Yeah.
it looks like the stupid shit post and no, Permatoia
Oh
Skeletor
right.
made. You know the bad one.
I know. And
Yeah.
Stegosaurus is
But
Stegosaurus and all the rest.
yeah, this does seem we hope we get more interesting sauropods though, because
Yeah.
my god, the ones in Jurassic Revolution were pretty boring.
Yeah.
Like you had some Diplodocus, you got some not exclusively the dinosaurs like Mamenchisaurs, but they all kind of look the same. So, and then you had Nigersaurs, which was cool. People really
Yeah.
don't give sauropods enough credit in terms of diversity. Like, give us some pro sauropods, give us like some Rapachisaurs, give us Brachytrachelopan.
Yes, that one.
Like, Shunosaurus. How about that?
Sorry?
Shunosaurus.
Yes. Shinosaurus is nice.
I like uh, a Titanosaur with osteoderms.
Yeah. I mean
Or
Dreadnoughtus.
well, they didn't have it in the last one. Maybe they fix it. Hopefully.
They probably will not.
I know. I know. Ophistocal, whatever, the thick boy.
Opisthocoelicaudia.
Yes. The chonka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a hope. Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
I'm definitely interested to see what new dinosaurs they'll get in.
Yeah.
And I do hope they keep all the old ones, that they don't just cycle some of them out. Well, I mean, they could cycle. So I'm not gonna cry after Dreadnoughtus, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad if they remove like Chasmosaurus or like half the Nodosaurs they had. Why did they have so many fucking Nodosaurs? What the hell was up with that?
I mean, they're fucking easy to code because you can just copy paste. So.
I suppose, yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think I don't have anything else to say. I'm all talked out.
I think I'm cleared up.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay. James posted something. Apparently, 75 prehistoric creatures confirmed for launch.
That's good.
Each location brings new terrain and fresh challenges for players. Oh yeah, challenges. I hope they aren't as shit as in the original. The fucking map sizes, they were terrible. Like the first island was fine. Like this, I don't. I think it was either the Muertos, one of them, the long one. You had so little space, constant stops. It is such a pain. I never progressed past that
Mm.
point. It absolutely fucking sucked. Whose idea was it to have such confined islands to build on? Like,
Mm.
fucking go to jail, please. Holy shit. Okay, beautiful new biomes, including dense forests, scorched desert, 75 crystal creatures, all new highly requested flying and marine reptiles, and returning community favorite dinosaurs. So they will apparently throw some out.
Yeah.
Which is life than ever, says you, displaying brand new behaviors as they interact with each other. Good to hear. Fight for dominance, react intelligently to the world around them. Boasting four fantastic game modes, players can experience a bold new era and just revolutionary game franchise. Blah blah blah. Campaign mode lets players immerse themselves in an original Jurassic World story as they lead efforts to control, conserve, and contain dinosaurs alongside an iconic cast of characters. That actually sounds kind of interesting. Like, see how like they capture dinosaurs in the wild and put them like in zoos or stuff. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm unlike Dominion, which I'm ironically looking forward to. This one I'm looking forward to unironically.
Same. Yeah. Should be fun.
Yay!
But yeah.
The podcast plays Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Maybe. I mean, will there be collaboration between people? I doubt it. Was there ever? Could you collaborate with other players in the first one?
I don't think so. I mean,
Unlikely then.
one person could play and the other just watch and like shit talk them.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you can buy it. Uh, I'll be there to sound funny. Um, but yeah, who knows? Maybe golden new era of the podcast. I don't fucking know. We'll see. Interesting summer at least. It's this summer, right?
Yeah, I think.
Comes out in 3 years. Coming 2021. Okay, I assume the summer, or maybe later this year. Sometime this
I
year.
mean, there's only like 6 months left, so
That is true. But yeah. Anyways. Oof.
I think we've rambled enough.
Yeah. Before we go on for an hour, thank you all very much for listening. If you stuck with us this far, if you stuck with us, is stuck a real word? Stuck is a real word.
Yeah, let's just.
I'm losing my mind. If you stuck with us this far, thank you. And who knows? Maybe we'll do more podcasts in the future. Podcast would be a nice idea, wouldn't it, Armin?
Would be. I mean, yeah, classes are getting done. I only have like a couple of weeks left.
I just
Then
meant in,
I'll
I just
be
meant
at
in
the summer
general. We should
job.
set up a podcast, Armin.
Oh,
It'll be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, something like what we're doing now, but regularly.
Yes.
But yeah,
Honestly, it would be a lot easier if we had decided to focus on paleontology. If we would just record our insane ramblings about like everything and anything, we would have such a much
I'd
easier time.
honestly kind of love just doing this. But yeah.
Also, I would just a side account. Like we just sometimes record and we just like put our bullshit there.
That's literally the original idea for the podcast too, except we won't absolutely go off on tangents, hopefully. We'll go off on maybe
Sure.
like 2 tangents at the same time. Because it's just the 2 of us. 3 of us. Cal's here, what? Yeah, I'm already planning to get rid of Cal.
Oh. Dude, just repair his PC. Give him some. Oh my god. That was a very elaborate setup of you. break his PC so he can't join and
Exactly.
then reveal your plan to me. It's like how I always say, he is sneaky.
He's sneaky. And on that note, me sneaky and me gonna end this podcast. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
See ya.